he doesn't have any real way to kill anybody directly, so he's really relying on faction buffs and maybe landing a good juggler jump to root and then follow up kill. But let's see what skills he ends up selecting. They're starting the game now. Okay, here we go. Okay, skills check. Standard Mariel skills. Looks like no single target healing from Liana, which makes sense. There's no single target damage on the other side. There's the punt from Himiko to create opportunities. Also the punt, the ram from Hilda as well, to potentially create openings. Not that Mariel necessarily even needs it, but after the initial Mariel double attack, she can benefit from displacing people. So Hilda just pushes up. Neither side really very scary from a long distance here, so this is going to be a slower paced game probably. Concede also pushes up here. Now Concede took lobsters because Mariel does a shit ton of damage to werewolves. So probably didn't want to take that chance of getting his tank blown up. Both sides having Himiko. But more healing throughput on Never's side. So Concede's going to have to be a little bit more careful on how he engages versus Never. Whereas Never really just has to worry about not getting debuffed to death. Kruger does look like he took is that acid burns, it looks like. And Concede Himiko takes the silence. Does not take punt because Hilda kind of invalidates punts anyway. So all you really get out of that punt is the extra AoE on multiple targets potentially if they line up. So instead he takes a silence. Could be pretty impactful against Mariel, for example. That's a 1-turn delay before Mariel can combo if you land it. Concede looking to be very wary of Mariel's range, because Mariel is basically a tide turner here on Never's side. If Mariel gets in position to get a good kill on Kruger, this game is going to be basically over. He will not have a win condition after that. Does place the debuff on Mariel. Try to force her to position in a weird way. Never doesn't give a shit though. That's usually how you deal with it. The debuffs are annoying, but you have Liana moving last, so she can dispel a fair amount of those debuffs. Good faction buff value from Oldius. Everybody's just pushing towards center here. No real threats. Florentia especially susceptible to AoE here, and getting picked off or debuffed. Flo's dispel capabilities is kind of limited, at least for herself. For everybody else, she does have both 3C and 2C with the Forest Priest too. Topping off Himiko, just your standard stuff. There's no faction buff for Flo, so the 5 stratagem she's got is what she'll have until she lands a 3C. So she has to be a little bit more picky when she enables that. Okay, so let's see. Never looks like he's trying to figure out how Mariel can get to her targets. Concede's positioned in a way that she has to go through the tower and the mountain terrain, so her range is a little bit more limited here. He is running double tank though, so he can just walk up. It's not like Jug can root both tanks at the same time unless he positions poorly. And it does look like that's what Jug is set up for a root. So that second tank is going to really make it difficult for him. Never gets the snare here. Does not proc the jug heal. Gets some critical dispels there. Gets a snare on Kruger. So here's the tricky thing. All 5 of Concede's units have a 3-line AoE. Or a self AoE with a pretty wide range. So basically, turn order for Never is going to be really important. He needs to get some AoE heals off in between rounds of Concede's AoE damage, but he can't just pop it right away because there's multiple AoEs coming, so he really has to triage when he heals and basically let his units get low enough that they need a full heal, but not too early where he gets overheal and then the follow-up DPS sticks. He does have help though with the Mariel heal. Concede looking to initiate a silence here. So now Himiko's basically out for the next turn in terms of being able to do anything in the fight. He's already did his thing though with the 3Cs, so that's already put in some work. Looks like Never does not want to engage. He's content to stay back so that he takes full advantage of the fact that Kruger was snared. And now Kruger's basically going to have to come to him. So here's the combo. It looks like Concede's going in. Oh shit. So now he has Himiko 3C, Kruger 3C, Jug Jump 3C damage, as well as Oldius 3C. And Never's tank is right dead center, so if they're gonna separate to avoid all the rest of the AoEs, he could potentially just use enough AoEs to kill Himiko, and it's gonna be hard to heal that. Liana's not exactly in the position to be able to heal Himiko very easily here. So any damage that lands on Himiko will stick as long as he doesn't force Himiko to port back. It's really just Mariel that can heal Himiko right now, so he might just kill him like that. He backs up, gets the top off heal on Himiko. So here's the first set of AoEs. The punt isn't going to do much. This is really just for damage output. And also allows for infantry move again shenanigans, right? For whoever's AoEing. So basically, Himiko can push up and then run back. Same thing with Kruger. He can push up and then run back with AoE. Now Mariel's safe in the back, did not debuff anyone else because she ran while topping off Himiko. Liana still has the option to act again Mariel, which she does. So that's another heal. But the thing is that Liana heal now it doesn't have any more heal throughput, right? She's safe back there, so she's not going to get hit. And the only people really in danger of getting hit by AoE is the 2 tanks. They're not going to die very easily. So it's really just Himiko. But Mariel can get to Himiko for the heal. So I guess Concede is going to need to decide whether he can actually confirm the kill here. If he does go in. He's already burned Act Again on Flow, so he's probably feeling pretty obligated to do something with that Act Again. Otherwise, you're not going to have that opportunity. You don't have that Act Again opportunity anymore for the rest of the match unless you get massive clock procs on 3C. Now, Kruger can push up and move back because it'll be in terrain, but still only going to hit 3 characters. His other skill is a small AoE for the heal block. But again, all you're doing is hitting the tanks. That's not too impactful. Both have revived. They're beefy as hell. So the AoEs aren't going to be super threatening right away. So Never's positioning in the back really kind of blocked his conditions here. It looks like he may just try to punish Himiko here with as much damage as possible. There it is, the anti-heal. So now Mariel can't even top off Himiko. So the follow-up 3Cs from concedes Himiko, and Juggler's Jump could potentially kill Never Himiko here. I guess we'll have to just see. It's gonna get really. It's not over. Even if he kills Himiko, Mariel can still get the return kill, and I think Juggler concedes under more pressure to make things happen. If Mariel kills Kruger, because Liana can basically heal through the rest of the AoE if Kruger dies. That's a lot of damage. That Himiko is probably dead. So I think now Never has to decide whether he's going to even try to do anything about it. I think he just lets him go and tries to get in position for the counter kill. But Kruger's pretty well protected by body blocks, right? So you have Oldius and Himiko blocking the way here. It's not going to be easy for Mariel to reach Kruger for the kill. Can't kill Himiko. Oldius has a revive. Florentia's even further back. So he's kind of limited there. I don't think he can save Himiko. The most he can do is top off Liana and the tanks. Can probably just save. Yeah, he just saves his abilities. There's no saving Himiko. He's just getting in position. But Concede gets the roots. I don't know if that'll work though, because Mariel has move again. So here Never can actually move again. Or no, Mariel could just punt. Mariel can just punt Juggler. Yeah, punt Juggler. And then go in for some damage, either to finish Juggler off or something else. There's the punt. So what's he gonna do with the second Mariel attack? Gets a breeze proc. Oh shit! Is he gonna go? I don't think he can kill anybody. Oh, he can kill Kruger. Can he kill Kruger? Does he have enough damage? I think he does. Possibly? I think he has enough damage, right? Or not? What's the HP on Kruger? He's trying to decide, is he gonna kill Juggler or Kruger? Either can really swing this game. The thing here is, if he doesn't do anything to Juggler, Juggler can just root Liana, and Liana dies in fog. Nobody can stop that. Hilda's not in range to punt. Right? Can't punt from above or below. She can't move fast enough. So, if Mariel goes for the Kruger kill, even if he gets the Kruger kill, Jug just kills Liana. So I think he has to do something about Jug. I don't think he has a choice. And I think that's what he's considering right now. Yeah, I think he's going to decide to do something about Juggler here. Because otherwise, Liana's just dead. Yeah, Liana's dead following turn with Beast Shock. Even if Beast Shock doesn't kill, Fog will kill 100%. And it's not like Never has any kill potential on his side from the two tanks. And then basically it's AoE damage is too much. Now you can potentially get the counter kill on Jug. Nope, there it is. He does the deal with Jug because he knows that that's. So now Jug can't get the root. And he might... No, he can't block. Jug can still run no matter where he goes. He does... Yeah, he can still run there. Now he goes for the root here. Oh, he just straight kills Mariel. Shit, Mariel pretty squishy to Juggler, yo. That might be game. No, not necessarily. So it looks like Never's trying to salvage this with the walk up punt on Juggler into the fog. Which if he does, it will snare Juggler, so Juggler can't get out of fog. So this may be 2-tank Liana versus Concedes 4 people. Yeah, I think Jug is done dead next turn here. He can't prevent it, so he's probably just gonna try to maximize damage. Sets up the Sky Archer, potentially for additional body blocking, and just to get ready for the debuff AoEs coming from Kruger. There's that body block potential. Himiko can't stop Tilda from punting, and Never will have turn priority because of that kill on Mariel. Can Kruger hit everybody? Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's a yikes. Oh, he gets the silence. Now he can't punt. Oh, that's a wrap, bro. Okay, well, that might be game. That may be game. Hilda can't punt because she got silenced, which means he has to burn a turn. I mean, at best... Well, no, she can still body block with Liana. Liana and the Sky Archer. Yeah, so he can still get the punt kill here with the Sky Archer Liana. Liana and Sky Archer body block topside. Gets a dispel on Hilda. He's gonna move. Yep. No, he didn't. He didn't do the block. I don't know why he didn't body block there with the 2. That's probably game. Because he's just gonna get whittled down by damage here. There's the punt, but how do you stop the damage that's coming? There's going to be a lot of damage coming here. Florencia hasn't 3C'd yet. Landius can 3C as well. Yeah. Some kills may happen here just from all this AoE. Yeah, here comes Landius. Oh, he didn't get the kill. I mean, the kill is happening. Kruger's gonna get the kill then, or Himiko, one or the other. He gets the buff on Jug on top of it for style points. He doesn't even bother killing. Jug can just move to safety here. Well, no. Maybe. I think Jug... How do you block that, though? Kruger moves out of the way, Jug can move up top, right? Or is he one move? Is it one move? It may be just one move, potentially. Here comes the Landius kill. Okay, so that is a kill on Jug, but it's 2v4. Hell is not killing everybody. I think this is over. I think this match is over. I think we're just going through the motions at this point. Jug will die, but 2v4 Liana solo heal versus the upcoming Himiko 3C that's out, as well as Kruger's 3C. It's a lot of damage. All he has to do is land a couple of anti-heal or heal blocks here, which he already has acid burns, right? Yeah, he's just gonna debuff them. Because he's continuing to play super safe. Liana has one move, which is down to the bottom. And here comes the AoE. There's the silence. The silence isn't as important. I mean, he's gonna die to just AoE damage. Here comes another big chunk. If not kill, yeah, that's the kill. Okay, so that's game 1. Goes to Concede. Okay. Waiting on game 2 here. I guess they're still setting up here, so let's see. Oh, there's the map pick. And it looks like we have the bridge map. Alright, let's see this. Okay. No last minute changes. Same box. Opening with the Ro16 ban for both sides again. Let's see if they follow the same template and open with first pick healer. Never again with the Liana pick. Concede not wanting anything to do with Lustriel apparently, or Tensei. Still goes with flow. And it worked out from last turn. I think that silence was really the game changer on Hilda. Flo doing some work too. Doing 3C damage, you know, even if it's not a lot, chip damage matters. I think Never taking a little bit more time now to decide what he wants to do. If I recall, last game he went ahead and banned out both of Florentia's faction buffers, Hilda and Burn. He may still do the same. He does not. He gets rid of Himiko. So now Burn is open. Let's see if Concede actually picks up Burn or not. I would think that he's leaning towards picking up Burn just because he banned Tensei Jessica so early. Never getting a DPS pick here because all 3 tanks were still on the board. Concede now looking to get rid of Juggler, so he may be going the AoE route again. Bans that. There's the Burn pick. Okay. Flo now has a faction buffer. Never having to decide here what to ban next. All he has is physical damage unless he goes single target Kruger or Bozil. He bans Jug and Omega, so that's implying that he's gonna run a tank. And there's Hilda, still with the Hilda. His draft looking largely the same. Only exception being not picking Himiko. Probably not happy with getting Himiko blown up. Makes sense. With burn on the board, it's 3C plus rupture. Does a lot of damage to Himiko. Not to mention the stun can do a lot of damage. There's another AoE. It's Kruger power! I think he takes Mariel here. Probably ban out the rest of the AoE. But we'll ban out at least Rian. Nope. Oh, he bans Bozel. So he bans out Kruger's faction buffs instead. I think he has to take Mariel. Or he's going to get overwhelmed by the Rian pick. No, he takes Himiko. So there goes Mariel and Flo. And there's Rian. That's going to be tough to deal with. I don't know how Never's going to deal with all of this damage. I mean, he can split, but you can only split so much. Burn potentially sporting a 3-ring AoE. Kruger having a 5-block AoE. Rian, depending on how he's built, also has a huge AoE. Gets rid of the Act Again potential as well as the charge. He does get Bernhard, so it's AoE battle over here. Kruger burn on both sides. Himiko Rian on opposite sides. Concede picking up Tensei Jessica, who can put in work potentially here with teleport shenanigans as well as just straight up nuking potential. Could backfire on a Hilda attack if Hilda proc storms, but I don't think he'll hit into Hilda. Let them do their deployment screen stuff. Oh man. Anything good to buy? Nope, because I'm broke. Oh, I can get this. Yay! Oh, and I can get some more breeze. Okay, they're still deploying. On paper, Never has better sustained heals. Both have Act Again. But Concede having Rian's debuffs are game changing. More so than any of the other debuffs on the board here. Not to mention Tensei Jessica can really clean up as soon as Hilda dies. So that's also a possibility there, is that he just softens up Hilda, finishes him off, and then suddenly it's the Tensei Jessica show. I think Burn's not going to take 3C though, since there's no tank. So if Burn takes guard, that's one less AoE damage there. So it's really 2 AoE, 1 single target versus Concede's. Concedes 3 AoE. So what do we got? Skill check here. Dragon Breath. Sword Dance. Yeah, Never is going AoE damage here. Full AoE. Whereas Concede does... Wow, Concede does not take guard. He said, fuck that shit. So he has 3 AoEs. And a Tensei. Makes sense. It's not like there's any kind of real single target threat on Never's side. I mean, there's Bernhard, I guess, but he has to get to people, and his real kill potential is who? Kruger, maybe? Just Kruger. TJ will stay back until it's time to engage. So yeah, I don't think he can kill Rian or Bernhard very easily. His Bernhard only having 1,000 damage, so that probably means Balanced Blade. So he's not single target nuking. I mean, he'll still hurt, but I don't think he'll have the kind of explosive damage to threaten Bernhard or Rian. Gets the debuff on Tensei Jessica and Bernhard on the other side. Concede just pushing up, doesn't care. See, all Concede has to do is keep Rayan on defensive tiles, and I don't think Burn can punch through him. So that's what he's doing here. The problem here for Never is when Concede decides to go in, he's going to shit out a lot of damage. And since it's almost all AoE, with the exception of Tensei Jessica, Hilda's not really going to be doing very much. So this is going to be tricky for Never here. Concede semi spreading out. Actually, I didn't get to see what TJ took. Maybe TJ also went Meteor. I guess we'll see. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for Never. I think he did not take Meteor, so she's still just gonna nuke. And she has a lot of potential to nuke as soon as Hilda's out of the way. Some options here as well. It could potentially just act again Rian and just walk up AoE from the tower and hit at minimum 4 people. So that could suck. Actually, he can pretty much, yeah, he can just act again right here. Act again on Rian or Kruger, and they'll just post up on the tower and hit everybody. That's a possibility. Doesn't look like he's going to do it, though. Playing a little bit patient here. Knowing that if Florentia acts again, Liana will also act again. Cooldown for cooldown. Taking it easy. I saw Breeze proc on, Breeze on Himiko. So that changes the range a little bit. Not too much. Concede respecting the Kruger debuffs, making sure to bring attack buff so that nobody gets silenced. Now, Never has turn priority, so if Florentia walks up to do attack buff on the team, she is potentially in range for Kruger and Himiko and Bernhardt, because Bernhardt looks like he's running Balance Blade, so that's a 3-ring radius. That's wide as hell. I think he's concerned about that, so it's a little worried to push up with Flo. Instead, opting to just give Rush to Rian to make sure that he's in engage range. Also procs a Breeze on TJ, so that could be big, because now she doesn't have to teleport herself. She can actually just walk up and teleport somebody else. So here, Himiko cannot hit 3 targets. Looks like he's gonna Sword Dance to proc the anti-heal. Does a shit ton of damage to Kruger. That's not gonna be very easy to heal, so he may have to just back up, because the follow-up AoEs could potentially confirm a kill. No way for Florentia to heal that either. I mean, he can just teleport Kruger away and kill Bernhardt right here, right? I think he's checking. Counting those tiles, but yeah. I think TJ just can teleport Kruger out of range and then kill Bernhardt with the follow-up attack. That's looks like what he's gonna do. There's the port, right in range for flow heal, and then now it just nukes. And I think Burn just dies here, right? He might survive. No, I don't think he survives. That's way too much damage. There it is. Never's in trouble there. That's kind of the threat, right? TJ basically prevents Never from pushing up so easily, because if you walk up, she'll kill you. But if you don't walk up, then he gets to dictate when the engage happens, which is not good for Never. He's gonna be, so he's really behind. Now he can layer on the debuffs with Kruger here and then follow up with Himiko. That is a possibility. Anti-heal is still up on Bernhardt, I believe, unless he immuned it. So there's some damage potential there. And Kruger can post up on the tower. Just opts to do Lightning Shuriken. Only hits 2 targets. So even if Clock procs, it will not be ready next turn. Did not proc. Gets some chip damage here. Rian still can't get healed. So Kruger's follow-up AoE will do additional damage here. He can hit at most 2 targets, either with Arc Slash or Termination Slash hitting Hilda Himiko. Don't know if he necessarily wants to do that. He may just Arc Slash from the tower. I think he can hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think he hits. He's in range to hit with that if he wants to do that. He may just play back. I mean, he can just back up, clear the anti-heal debuff. No, he's going in. Doing Rian things? No. Yeah, he has the option to back up and just clear the anti-heal debuffs and top everybody off. But no, he's going in. Silence on Hilda is not that critical here. Kruger can still hit everybody. But Kruger could also potentially die to Concede's Kruger chip damage followed by Bernhardt. So he's going to have to decide here what he wants to do. Just does breath. That makes sense. Gets another debuff, gets some convert, gets a breeze. Liana still has act again, so that's still there for the follow-up AoE. So that could potentially happen here. Unless Flo tops off TJ. TJ could die. He may shield TJ. Does he do that? He shield TJ to prevent the kill. But then he himself is at risk. Kruger can only hit at most 2 targets. So who does he shield? Himself or TJ? TJ's kind of done her job, but let's see. Yeah, shields himself. Hits the 2. He smells blood. He's going for it. But see, now Liana can just act again. And there it is for Kruger. Here's the top off from Flo. And I think that's it. At most he can kill Rian, but I don't think he can kill Rian. Yeah, I don't think there's a kill potential for Rian there. I think Never's dead here. Rian's about to do a follow-up AoE and hit 3 people. Yeah, Arc Slash on 3. Oh no, he can't move. Okay, well, Kruger can hit everybody, but he's kind of squishy, so if he gets in burn range, burn can just auto attack him. Even with that Dark Ward, I think he dies. Oh, he had auto attacks. Nice, nice kill. Nice kill. Wasted act again. Burn gets a quad sword dance. That's gonna hurt. Ooh, survives. Survives. Hilda silenced. Turn priority goes to Concede, I think. There it is. That AoE is gonna finish this. That's game. Yep. 2v4. Healer tank versus. Bernhardt will kill Hilda. I think this is never maybe just be processing the game here. Yeah, because he can just back up, top off. There's no threat. Hilda's not killing anybody by herself. Or is she? No, I didn't think so. That's game. Okay, well, that was unfortunate for Never. I think he just had a better draft overall. That TJ pick towards the end really shut down his ability to engage. And so that's that. Alright, so I guess now we get to do our own thing. Well, it's already 11. Maybe I'll play one casual before I call it a night here. I need to post the games. Actually, I wonder if Hans wants to do CB. I think it's time to CB, boys and girls. Oops. That was a mistake. Yeah, looks like I'm doing CB, so that'll be the end of the broadcast then. Yeah, I think, you know, the second game definitely, the TJ pick really shut down any potential Never had to engage first. And he was kind of forced to want to engage first because Concede had 3 AoEs. So if he gets to start with the chip damage, it'll just keep coming. And he'll just be behind the rest of the time. It's hard to counter engage there, right? By the time Hilda gets in a position to protect Never's DPS so that they could safely DPS, he will have died to AoE. So he has to push up, but then TJ just kills him. So that's just rough, you know? Anyways, I'm kicking out the CB before I, actually, maybe I'll play a game of something else. Let me go check with these nerds. Oh, he's not even online. What a nerd. Comments on my stream, and he's not even there. So disappointed in you, Alan. Okay, let's kick this off. Let me see if this nerd wants to do some hots. Alright, I'll play one game, I guess, of something. I'll play something before I call it a night. Feel free to stick around, peeps, um, while I try to figure it out. There he is. So, Alan, Hots, one quick game? Yeah? Okay, before I go to sleep. Just finished casting a match for King of the Summit. Oh, that's right, there's a 60-second delay. Yeah, I have to run a delay since it's a cast to make sure people aren't stream sniping. Alright, getting on. Oh, Bernhardt? Yeah. It's Langrisser is really really good game, man. For especially considering it's a mobile gacha game, it's really deep. There's a lot of complexity there. The only thing that sucks is that there's such a high um, barrier for entry because you have to build your characters, you know. But otherwise, I think it's a really solid game. And the barrier for entry for me isn't that bad because I'm already invested, you know.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So
Pretty cool. Um, Zadie and I finished Terror and Resonance.
So what'd you think, bro? Good?
It's really good.
Did not tell you?
Yeah.
Solid game. Solid show, man. It's a solid show. Soundtrack is on point because it's Yoko Kanno.
That ending.
Yeah.
I love how I was talking with Zadie about this. How it like doesn't just show spectacle and everything. It actually explores these essentially controversial and just really tragic discussions.
Yeah.
These topics,
It's
and but the really points at the U.S. for good reason.
it sticks with you. I think that's the big thing. When I completed the show, it stuck with me for a bit. You know.
Yeah.
What are we doing? ARAM.
IDC.
Okay. Well, what else can we do? We can't do rank. I mean, we could.
Oh well, it's too late now. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it sticks with you, man.
Yeah, so that was good, and not sure what we're gonna watch next, but the two that we're looking at mostly are like I mentioned before, Hellsing Ultimate OVAs and Hunter x Hunter.
You've never seen Hunter x Hunter?
No, we've talked about it before, and you recommend it for sure. But like,
Oh wow.
actually, at separate times, we've each watched the first episode and then got over it.
Yeah. It
Um,
starts very generic shonen, if that makes sense.
yeah,
But the way that the world is built is actually pretty good, and the story itself is pretty dark, which you wouldn't get when you're just starting, because you know it follows the character, right? It's a kid, right? So it's like, who gives a
yeah,
shit about this kid, right? But the rest of the characters and the story gets pretty dark.
yeah. That's what
Um,
it seems.
so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
And and also just the last two episodes of Steins Gate have just been, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's getting good. I mean, it was already good, but
There's Steins Gate Zero